there, it's Linda here for Scrapbook Boutique. Thanks for joining me today as I play with these gorgeous MFT goodies from Scrapbook Boutique store. As you can see there, I'm holding a Cloud Stencil. It's not MFT's gorgeous new Cloud Stencil because I can't seem to get my hands on one in Australia, so I've made my own. As you can see, I'm using these rulers here and I've just traced around them on acetate, and then I've cut them out to give myself that cloud edge, two different sizes, and then I've made another more rustic, shall we call it, Cloud Stencil as well. So I will be using the first one of those on my card today. So here it is in action. I do plan to get the MFT one as soon as I can find it, but until then this one does a reasonably good job. It's just a matter of moving the stencil up the card as you want your clouds to be positioned, and using a light hand, not too much ink, and in this case it's Mermaid Lagoon from the Distress Ink range, and just along using the edge of my mini ink blending tool to get just a light dusting of the Mermaid Lagoon ink. Once my cloudy background is all finished, the idea for my card today is that I'll have all the sweet little baby clothes blowing in the breeze. So I'm just getting the Die-namics dies all laid out on my card, or my card front piece, which will be attached to my card. And I'll die cut those once I'm happy with their position. And then I'll reposition all those little clothes further down the card so that my whole piece is cut out. I need to keep that little bit that I'm pointing out to you there from the bib, and the tiny little inserts from the bow, as you see here. I'll need to keep those to add in later. So once my cloudy piece is all cut out, I'm laying it on top of my card front and I'm tracing around in pencil so I know where the clothes need to be stuck, because they're going to be on the card and the cloudy piece is going to be raised up with craft foam on the top. So I'm using the gorgeous bright graphic grid paper from MFT, and I'm going to have a rainbow of baby clothes blowing across my card, so I'm just going to work out now which colours I'll put where. So I'm quickly writing in there. You can see pink, red, orange, yellow, light green, and I'll work my way down through teal and blue and into purple. It's then time for the die cutting fun to begin, so I grab all my little pieces. I know I need red for that little onesie outfit, so I just attach it with a bit of washi tape to the red paper and lay it on my cutting mat, and do the same for the next one and the next one and so on, and I cut a number of them all at the same time. once I have my rainbow of baby clothes all die cut, I'm just using my Tombow stamp runner dot adhesive to attach them to the card front. Then I've got my cloudy die cut piece and I've laid it over the top, and I'm inserting those little sections that were cut away from the bib, and they are the little bits from the cloudy piece, so that when I lay them back in they complete the picture. It's just a matter of turning it over, cutting away those excess pieces that are hanging over the card base, and then it's time to add some 3mm craft foam to the back of my cloud piece. So I'm cutting it down, and then I'll use my multi-matte medium to adhere all those little pieces in place, and then to adhere that foamed up piece to my card. I apologise if you can hear some noise in the background as I'm doing my voiceover tonight. There's a pretty exciting football game on, and my husband and son are delightedly watching it in the lounge room, and they are not quiet spectators, so I seem to be picking up their raucous cheering through my voiceover, unfortunately. Okay, so it's time for my sentiment stamping. I've got a lot of colour happening on the card already, so I'm going to go with the black cardstock sentiments with the white heat embossing on the top. So I've chosen my two sentiments there from the stamp set, inking them up with Versamark ink, and then using the Wow Opaque Bright White superfine embossing powder, heat embossing that, and then adding them to my card. The final details on my baby card today will be these totally cute little pegs. How sweet are they? They're tiny, I can tell you that, so I'm adding them to a few of the clothes, and then some clear sequins, and my card is finished.